Hello everyone and welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity. Last time we left off, we went a little heavy with applied energistics too, real quick. Today, we are focusing a little bit more on Galacticraft again. So I'm getting ourselves everything we need here to make a tier 3 rocket. We're not necessarily going to use it right away here, but we're definitely gonna go ahead and get everything prepared so that we can sooner rather than later take off to the final area in the game. So let's go ahead here. Need 4 of these, right? Yeah. There we go. And now I need to make a tier 3 engine. Oop, which is going to require one of these. That goes on the bottom if I remember correctly, then 4 like that. Yes. Okay, now I need a button and I need a flint and steel. And now I'm actually going to be caught up to where oh my god, Jasano and Good are in Galacticraft, which is basically the end. The time I'm recording this is the time where they just uploaded their video going to the asteroids. So yeah. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. I am missing something. I knew I was missing something. Okay, so. Boop. 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 Rocket engine. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. 1, 2, 3. And then I need to make the nose cone, which is just a redstone torch on top of some of those plates. This is the only rocket that requires basically a full redo of everything, except for, I guess, the tier 1 rocket boosters are held over from the previous step. Oh, I don't have chests. I know I don't use the chests, but it's better to have them and not need them than to not have them and need them, right? Right? I feel like that's how that works. Wrong rocket. There we go. And then, just as I mentioned, tier 3 rocket. Fantastic. This guy is massive. So let's go ahead and... Nope, wrong F key. Oh my god. It's as wide as my house. Almost. Look at that thing. Look at it. It's massive. Okay. What are you? Is that a hat? I guess that's a hat. Must be a hat. Must already have that hat. I did not put my launch pads down again. That's not like me. Is it? Maybe it is. I don't know. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. So there is our tier 3 rocket. Unfortunately, it's an entity in this format, so I don't think I can scan it. G is the inventory. It's filling up with fuel, slowly but surely. Oh, come on. F5. There we go. Let's hit Space Race Manager here. Choose a team color. Oh, I see. Because everything else is... There we go. So now the top of the rocket should reflect that. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Oh, come on. Alrighty, so before we tackle the asteroids, I want to check out some new options that are available to us now. So, thanks to Galacticraft Planets, there we go. We have some new machines available to us. We have the Terraformer, adding grass, trees, and water when given the correct materials. I've never considered using a terraformer before. That's interesting. Launch controller, cryogenic chamber. Allow me to sleep during the day as a cooldown. Okay. Well, what I want... It says it adds grass and stuff to the distant planet. But let me show you guys something. Oh, that's right. Never mind. Never mind. I already tore it down. Oh, I completely forgot I had this set up last time. Or not last time, but between episodes. So right now I'm making a amulet for storing Vs. It's basically the same thing as this, except it stores 10 times the amount. So it's just for convenience sake. This is gonna annoy me so much. I already got all the materials for the infusion. I just have to do it. There goes Aurum. There goes Potentia. Then it'll be Praecantatio and Vacuo. That's bugging me so bad. On the bright side, I'll have something new to scan. This seriously bugs me like a ton, though. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. So that's gonna go. So when I did the Ender Quarry on Mars, it substituted all the Mars surface rock for grass blocks. Like not just dirt blocks, but like full-on grass. And flowers were on it and everything. So it looked like the overworld. Except it didn't have the oxygen of the overworld. So that was funny. But then I want Focus of Equivalent, exchanged all the Martian soil back into place because I like the look of Mars a little bit more than that. So, yeah. If I'm gonna have greenery, it's gonna be contained in like a base. Alright, new necklace. An amulet of V storage. Gotta plug you in here. You're going to start siphoning off that node. Take this guy off and put him in here. And that'll do its thing while we do our thing. So, the machine I was trying to look up was alternate ways to make oxygen. So, specifically, liquid oxygen. So liquid oxygen, it can be achieved through a gas liquefier, which will produce oxygen, and depending on the atmosphere of the planet, a secondary gas, which I believe on I believe on Mars, it's carbon dioxide. And on Earth, it's nitrogen. Yeah, it's nitrogen. Yeah, there we go, nitrogen. So, there we go. But there's an alternative to the gas liquefier called the water electrolyzer, which will turn water into oxygen and hydrogen, as one would expect. And then I can take the resulting hydrogen, mix it with carbon that I pull out of the Martian atmosphere, and turn that into methane, which I can then turn into rocket fuel. Not that we need rocket fuel anymore for anything, because we have Mistcraft books to get us everywhere we need to be, and so on and so forth. This is going well. But what I could do with that rocket fuel is I could burn it for power, and then I could have something very specifically powered off of that methane power. Like a Martian base or something, or some other such thing. You know what I'm just now realizing? Is there such thing as a light that is powered via RF? Light. RF. Right? Like, I don't think there is. I don't think there are lights that are powered electrically. I don't know. Because, I mean, the glowstone illuminator would be the closest thing to a light from thermal expansion, right? But yeah, it doesn't require any power. So, yeah, I don't know. Seems like it would be such a normal thing to think about, but meh, whatever. But yeah, so what I could do is I could get water on Mars to be electrolyzed into oxygen and hydrogen, and then have carbon dioxide pulled out of the Martian atmosphere, separated into oxygen and carbon, have the carbon recombine with the hydrogen to produce methane, have the methane turned into rocket fuel to be burned by a generator, and then have the energy from that generator be put into oxygen sealers along with the oxygen produced by both the carbon dioxide and water. Whew. So there you go. That is a pretty good plan. It's basically the setup that I saw on Space Chickens, except instead of using the methane for rocket fuel, I am using it to power the oxygen sealers that will give us breathable rooms on our given station. So yeah. So in order to make ourselves those machines, which let's get on right now, water electrolyzer, which requires 1,500 RF per tick. Okay, let me just make sure I know what can burn fuel. What type of generator can burn fuel? It doesn't tell me, does it? Fuel, 60 RF per tick. Really? 160 RF per tick. That's rocket fuel from Ender.io. Alright, I'm gonna actually pause here for a second. And this fuel comes from BC Energy, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna pause here for a quick second, and then I am going to look up what exactly I can use this fuel for. Alrighty, so I looked it up, and the only thing that will be powered by... Oh, did I not spell this correctly? Okay. The only thing that will accept fuel as power is a diesel generator. Which does not appear to be in here. Okay, how do I spell generator? How do you spell diesel? Diesel. Biodiesel. Okay, so I am spelling diesel correctly. Maybe that's a GregTech thing. What I was looking at did not tell me if it was GregTech or not. Well, that's unfortunate. So I don't know that I can use fuel for power. Nothing else was showing that I could use it. Alright, so I found out that the compression dynamo will generate, using fuel, will generate 1,500,000 RF. It didn't say at what amount. Let me double check here. It doesn't say how much per tick, but it says it'll generate a total of 1,500,000 RF per tick. So that's pretty good. So that's probably what I'm going to use. So let's go ahead and make one of these real quick, just so we have our stuff together. So all I need is a piece of silver. That is not the correct, still not the correct thing. There we go, piece of silver. I'm going to be, oh, hold on. Alt key. There we go. Piece of silver. I'm going to need 8 tin for gears. I'm going to be making a ton of these off camera. I just want to get one done on camera so you guys can see. Then I need 3 more. And then I need a piece of redstone. Seems like a pretty easy... Actually, I need 3 pieces of redstone. There we go. Seems like a pretty easy recipe. Should not have any trouble making like 10 of these. And then that'll give us some ridiculous amounts of power, which I'm sure I will find a use for at some point. Oh, I forgot to make this first. Transmission coil done. Molten tin is done. Perfect, the gears are already in place. So let's bring you to the bottom and pour you out. As we do. And then we will go back to the electrolyzer. Electrolyzer. Water electrolyzer. There it is. Oh, I don't know that we'll be making that this episode, but regardless, tis to be done. Boom, boom. Compression dynamo. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Probably can't scan you. Yeah, no. Things that move. That's just the first of many things I'm going to have to do. To rediscover literally everything that I've already done. Hopefully relogging will fix the issue, but I haven't had the opportunity to try that just yet. Although I guess I technically did already have the ability to try that. Okay, so let's see. Compressed copper, easy enough. Compressed bronze, easy enough. Oxygen pipes, super simple. Fluid manipulator, that's something we've never made before. Heavy oxygen tanks, that's kind of impressive. So what's this require? It requires meteoric iron ingots. I just got a ton of meteoric iron because I let this run while I watched Force Awakens on Netflix. So 28. Am I ever going to need it in its raw form? No. So I'm just going to go ahead and get all this cooking. Because that's what I do. Boom. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, so now we can go ahead and work on the rest of these components. Redstone repeater. You know what? Maybe we'll start off another episode with this stuff. We're pretty much at time for today anyway. What was that sound? Oh, some zombies were probably on fire and were getting put out by the rain. Yeah, that's probably what that is. Okay, so regardless, that's gonna be good for now. There we go. Meteoric iron. Done. Easy peasy. I gotta make a ton more of this stuff though. That's okay. I've got everything I need to make that downstairs. Alrighty. We are at time for today anyways, so that's gonna do it for this episode. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed all that fun stuff as always. If you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like or a comment. Any and all feedback is always very much appreciated. Helps me out a ton, and I do always love hearing from you guys. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye for now.